Hey Sugar Gliders, welcome to our lesson on equivalent ratios on page 40 in your math book, so you guys should be on page 40. All right, I'm just going to take you through the lesson and then you'll be able to get some work done in class tomorrow. Equivalent ratios. The quantities in the opening activity can be organized into a table. So we were talking about making that punch in class today, soda to juice. Okay, this table is called a ratio table because the columns are filled with pairs of numbers that have the same ratio. So in the problem, they were comparing soda to juice. There it is right there. And we said for every one, I think it was cup of soda, you need 3 cups of juice to make the punch. An equivalent ratio would be for every 2 cups of soda, you need 6 cups of juice. And another equivalent ratio would be for every 3 cups of soda, you need 9 cups of juice. Those are all equivalent ratio. They can each be simplified to 1 to 3. So equivalent ratios express the same relationship between quantities. Let's look at an example. To make yellow icing, you mix 6 drops of yellow food coloring, there we see it in the table, with 1 cup of white icing, there we see that in the table. How much yellow food coloring should you mix with 5 cups of white icing to get the same shade? So we multiply here times 5. So we can figure out 5 cups of icing. We do the same thing to the drops of yellow and we get 30. So it says use the ratio table. Since 1 times 5 equals 5, multiply each quantity by 5. So add 30 drops of yellow food coloring to 5 cups of icing. That's an equivalent ratio. Let's look at example 2. In a recent year, Joey Chestnut won a hot dog eating contest by eating nearly 66 hot dogs in 12 minutes. All right, let's look at our ratio table. Hot dogs to minutes, 66 to 12. Okay, if he ate at a constant rate, determine about how many hot dogs he ate every 2 minutes. So they showed us that they divided by 2 and got 33, divided by 2 and got 6, and then divided by 3 and divided by 3 to get 11 to 2. I bet you guys are thinking this. If that's 66 hot dogs in 12 minutes, Mrs. Warnicki, can't I just divide by 6? And yeah, you can. And you get the same thing, 11 to 2. They're just showing you a couple extra steps in there. All right, let's look at the got it. A patient receives 1 liter of IV fluids for every 8 hours. At that rate, find out how many hours it will take to receive 4 liters of IV fluid. All right, here we go. In our table, we're comparing IV fluids to time. 1 to 8 is equal to, again, how'd I get to 4? Multiply by 4. Do the same thing to 8. 8 times 4 is 32. So for every 4 liters of IV fluids, it takes 32 hours. The next got it problem, part B. To make cranberry jam, you need 12 cups of sugar. There's our table, sugar. For every 6 cups of cranberries, there's our cranberries. 12 to 16. I meant 16. Find the amount of sugar needed for 4 cups. Look, we can probably skip this box here and do 16 divided by 4 is 4. Do the same thing, 12 divided by 4 is 3. So for every 3 cups of sugar, we need 4 cups of cranberry. All right, I'm going to stop here and ask you guys to look at the next video. All right.